Hey y'all, Billy Thompson here. If you're looking to fix up your truck, figure out what that weird noise is, or just learn a thing or two about keeping your car running right, you've come to the right place. I keep it simple, straight up, and hands-on. Go ahead and give this video a like. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And let's get to work. Enough jawing, let's dive in.
Fault code P076B sounds like shift solenoid performance H or stuck off. Often, in OBD2 scanner software, the name may have the English spelling shift solenoid H or performance or stuck off. Technical description and decoding of error P076B. This diagnostic trouble code, DDC, is a generic transmission code. Error P076B is considered a generic code as it applies to all vehicle makes and models, although the specific repair steps may vary slightly depending on the model. Fault code P076B OBDII is set when the control module, PCM, detects a problem in the H-shift solenoid valve circuit. Most automatic transmissions have at least 3 valves that are labeled A, B and C. The code set is based on a specific fault that alerts the PCM and activates the engine warning light. The shift solenoid valve circuit is designed to control the operation of the shift solenoids, to control the movement of fluid between the various hydraulic circuits and change the gear ratio at the appropriate time. This process maximizes the engine's performance levels at the lowest possible revs. The transmission solenoids are responsible for opening or closing valves, allowing the transmission fluid to flow to the clutches, for smooth shifting of the transmission when the engine accelerates. When the transmission control module, PCM, detects that the shift solenoid valve H is stuck in the off position, the fault code P076B will be stored in memory and an error message will appear on the control panel. Malfunction symptoms. The main P076B fault symptom for the driver is the illuminated MIL, malfunction indicator light. This is also referred to as check engine or simply check engine light. It can also manifest as the check engine control lamp on the instrument panel will light up. The code will be stored as a fault. The car goes into crash mode. The transmission slips during gear changes. The transmission is stuck in gear. Gear changes are difficult. Transmission overheating. Increased fuel consumption. Possible symptoms similar to those of a misfire. Depending on the symptoms, the P076B error can be moderate or severe. If there are problems shifting gears, it is advisable to rectify the fault as soon as possible. Contaminated fluid or clogged gearbox filter. Low transmission fluid level. The transmission fluid passages are blocked. Faulty transmission pump or transmission valve housing. Other mechanical faults inside the transmission. Wiring problem or damaged connector. In rare cases, PCM or TCM malfunction. How to eliminate or clear fault code P076B. Some suggested steps for troubleshooting and correcting error code P076B. Change the ATF fluid and filters. Fill the transmission fluid to the required level. Flush to clean the internal transmission ducts. Test and, if necessary, replace the defective shift solenoid valve, H. Repair or replace the defective transmission pump as well as the transmission valve housing. Check the connectors and cables. Flash or replace the PCM or MTC. Diagnosing and solving problems. Before starting the P076B troubleshooting process, you should study the technical service bulletins, TSB, for your particular vehicle. In some cases, this can save you a lot of time by pointing you in the right direction. You should then check the fluid level and check the condition of the fluid for contamination. Before replacing the fluid, you should check the vehicle's records to see when the filter and fluid were last changed. A detailed visual inspection should then be carried out, along with a check of the wiring to detect any obvious defects. Check the connectors and wiring going to the shift solenoid valve, transmission pump, and PCM. Depending on the configuration, the transmission pump can be electrically or mechanically driven. Normal readings for cables and connections should be 0 ohms of resistance. Wiring continuity checks should always be carried out with the power supply disconnected from the circuit. to avoid short circuits and creating additional damage. Resistance or lack of continuity indicates faulty wiring that is open or short-circuited. In this case, it will need to be repaired or replaced. In conclusion, understanding fault code P076B is essential for diagnosing issues related to shift solenoid performance, or when it is stuck off. This code can lead to transmission problems that affect your vehicle's overall performance and drivability. By recognizing the symptoms and addressing the underlying causes, such as faulty solenoids or wiring issues, you can ensure your transmission operates smoothly. Always consult a professional mechanic for accurate diagnosis and repair to keep your vehicle in optimal condition. Thank you for watching, and stay informed about your vehicle's health.